Hi, it's Jackie Ulmer from JackieUlmer.com, and I just want to say Happy New Year. I hope you, like me, are looking forward to the close of a great year with 2013, or maybe not the greatest year you've ever had, but hopefully you'll take some time and reflect and look back and find some things that were inspiring and encouraging to you, and then certainly set some intentions and make some plans for what you're looking forward to in 2014. You know, this is a ritual that I do every single year, and once I let go of the old traditional way of goal setting, and which typically ended up meaning I just took the goals that I didn't make for the year before, which were typically most of them, and I would copy them over to a new piece of paper at the beginning of my day timer or calendar for the upcoming year, and wonder how the heck I was going to possibly make it happen. But a few years ago, one of the things that I learned to do is on the morning of New Year's Eve, like today, what I do is I like to get all dressed up, and I like to go through my day timer, my calendar from the year prior. I just go through and I spend some time month to month, because I literally, as I coach and train on of using your calendar, I write everything down. I write down trips that I've taken, people who I interacted with, new team members who come on board, contests that I participated in, contests that I won, things that I did with my family, and all those type things. And you know what's amazing? It's amazing what a year really means and what you can glean from it. So I want to encourage you, if you're not using a calendar, start using one, and start making an effort to write down everything. Or maybe you already do a journal, and that's great too. But I find that as I sit down on New Year's Eve morning and I go through and I reflect back on the year, very often those things that I'm thinking maybe I didn't accomplish a lot of or didn't really fulfill what I wanted to, I go through and I find the richness in the entire year, the time that I spent with my family, the time that I spent with my team, the time that I spent growing myself and growing my business and traveling and doing all the things that I love to do. So I think you'll find that as you do that, it can be amazing. And then I sit down and I write out a letter to the universe, to God, your higher power, whatever you want to call it. But I write out that letter and I express my appreciation and gratitude for all that I experienced and all that I achieved, as well as the lessons that I learned from the year previous. And even I express gratitude for maybe those lessons that I haven't quite settled myself with. I haven't quite learned what the lesson is yet, and maybe I'm still stewing over it. But I find that there's a lesson in everything, and that if you can practice the gratitude for it, it's amazing what will show up for you. Then one of the next things I like to do is I just get out a notebook, it can be simple, and I start plotting out what some of my plans and goals are. I don't always like to use that word goal, but really my goals, my plans and intentions for the next year, projects that I'm working on. And I break it down into big projects, and then I can begin to write it out step by step and get it into my next year's calendar. Right here, we'll see 2014. I get it into my next year's calendar, and I start plotting out what I'm going to work on. And then there's no mystery month to month what my deadlines are that I've set for myself, and what do I want to accomplish. And then I always use the notes section to begin jotting down, for instance, videos that I want to record, blog posts that I want to do, maybe new products I want to create, or a podcast that I'm going to be coaching on, different things like that. So hopefully that gives you some ideas of some steps that you can take to make the most of this day, whenever you're seeing this, whether you're seeing this on December 31st, 2013, maybe December 31st, 2014, or anywhere along the way. It's never too late for you to begin that journey and begin to get in writing what you intend to accomplish. Set yourself up with gratitude, appreciation, and that feel-good space of all that you want to bring into your life. So this is Jackie Ulmer signing off with the New Year's toast for you. Happy New Year, and I look forward to sharing more with you in the future, not only in 2014, but years to come. Cheers.